I wanted to come to you today before I got started with my day today. Um, Friday, I did a suicide prevention lecture at Shiloh Baptist Church. And one of the things that was asked of me by the parents was why don't their kids talk to them? And so before the hair, before the makeup, before I get started, I just needed to get this out to you. The reason why the kids don't talk to you and why they stop talking to you after a certain age is because of how you respond to anything that happens in their life. So I'm going to begin like this. When the kids are young, they tell you everything. They tell you who hit them. They tell you who hurt their feelings. They show you everything. They show you your boo-boos. You got to kiss those. And, and they tell you everything that's going on. Mommy, I pooped. Mommy, I peed. I did good. And so at some point, that all stops. And so this stops typically around the age of between 10 and 12, where our kids just stop talking to us and stop telling us anything. So the question is, well, why do they stop? And I'm going to go through this real brief. I'm not going to take long. It's because of how we respond to things we go through or things they go through. Kids are smart and they see everything that you do and say, and they watch how you respond. And they also judge you. They are watching everything that you do. It tells them everything about you they need to know. If they see you flipping out over everything, they won't tell you anything because to them, they see you can't handle anything. One thing I said to the parents in this conference that you guys need to know is kids are without you 8 to 10 hours a day. They're in school and they have to make decisions and choices without you. Then when they come home, you have the nerve to one parent say, I learned from you that I didn't need to micromanage her, that she's alone by herself 8 to 10 hours a day. And throughout that day, they have to make decisions and choices. Then you come home and you act like they're helpless babies. So they don't talk to you. They don't tell you anything. They just let you do what you do because you're the parent and they're respectful, hopefully. And they don't say anything. And I just wanted to say this. If you are flipping out over dishes in the sink, their dirty rooms, their chores not getting done, their grades, or their behaviors, or the phone calls that you get from the school, then how can they talk to you about all of the prepositions that they get throughout the entire school day when they're 8 to 10 hours without you? So one of the things that I wanted to do is quickly say, these kids are prepositioned all day. They're prepositioned to have sex, to use drugs, to skip school. They're being bullied. Someone is touching them. Or anything more serious. And if you can't handle dishes, and if you can't handle dishes in the sink and dirty rooms and grades and behaviors, they're not going to trust you with the more serious information, which is if they're safe and if someone is misusing them or abusing them. So as everything is, well, what's the solution? Create an environment where the kids can talk to you without you responding. When you sit down with them, sit down with the intent to listen and not to respond. You need to hear what's happening in their world. You need to hear what they're going through. A lot of times, they don't really need you to say anything because they make 100% of the decisions without you being around for 8 to 10 hours while they're at school. And they just, when they come and see me, they tell me everything. They tell me about being prepositioned. They tell me that they want to commit suicide because they're being bullied. I had a kid at that conference come to me and say, I was being bullied in the 6th grade and I felt like killing myself. And it was a young black male. Because we get so small-minded to think that, girls commit suicide. This boy wanted to kill himself because he didn't think he could go another day being chased by some bullies. So I wanted to just say this. Please open the lines of communication with your children. Listen to what they have to say. Ask them what's going on. Our kids will talk. Our kids will talk to you. If you say, hey, is everything okay? What's going on? You could tell me anything. I won't flip out. Once you give them that, and you got to hold your word. I used to tell my mother everything. Why? Because she said, if you tell me, if I hear it from you, I won't flip out. Sure enough, I tested that out. And my mother was unwavering. She could hear what I had to say, and then she listened, and then she asked me if I needed some advice. If I said yes, she gave it. If I said no, I got it. She was okay. She gave me the space to do it. And I want to share that with you. Stop flipping out over everything. Your kids listen to your conversations on the phone. If you're on social media and you're constantly like going off or going at it or going, it just happens. If that's the type of life you live, your kids are watching and they're judging. If they can't trust you to handle a dirty room or a sock on the floor or a dish in the sink, they're not going to tell you someone tried to get them to use drugs or someone tried to have sex with them. I need us to change this whole game of parenting. And so that's my message for today. I hope it was helpful. I hope it blesses you. And if you need help connecting with your child, give me a call. 860-293-1000. Have a blessed day today. Bye.